Here's a video tutorial on how to set up your discussion forums. You want to start by scrolling to the group where you'll see your name in this area and clicking on the group discussion topics link. We've got some directions here which will give you the basics for what you need to do. And I'm going to walk you through those basics. We'll start by adding a new discussion topic. Just click that button and you'll see a text screen just waiting for your entries. I give the discussion a subject title. I enter my discussion prompt. In this case, I'm going to use the prompt to sort of walk you through some of the abilities of this editor. If you scroll across the images, you'll get a brief message that tells you what these things are and what these things do. We'll start by, well, I can see right now because I'm using Firefox, it includes a spell check, and I've got a misspelling here. I shouldn't be WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get. Lowercase, it should be uppercase. Okay, so we can spell check, we can format text. I'm going to format this with a bold. I'm going to keep in mind that short paragraphs or single lines are easier to read, and sometimes formatting, like with bullet lists, makes it a little bit easier to understand what is being asked of you. It's hard to pick information out of one long paragraph, so break it up. It's not the same as writing in a typical paper. You're writing for online consumption. So we've seen how we can format text. Let's look at how we can create a hyperlink. I'm going to create a hyperlink for the word WYSIWYG, and I'm going to do that by first highlighting WYSIWYG and then clicking this link. It looks like a chain of iron, right? Insert web link. We do that, and it's going to ask me for the information needed to create a link. Well, I've gone ahead and decided I'm going to create a link for WYSIWYG. I've found the definition on Google. Now I'm going to go back to my screen and add it in. So we got to get back to the screen, and just click this. Paste in that link. I always copy and paste links because it's just too difficult to try to type them. And I'm going to ask the system to open it in a new window. Whenever you want a link to open outside of the current window you're in, the current window that shows you the information, you choose New Window from a drop-down menu like this, and it's called a target, and it'll target it to a new window. An important bit of a skill that you want to get used to using whenever you do this kind of work. I'll click OK, and I can see that now I have a link ready to go. You can also add pictures. You would add pictures by using this Insert an Image link. When you click that link, you're going to have an opportunity to insert an image URL, a Uniform Resource Locator. To get an image, I'm going to go over to Creative Commons. I'm going to then go into the Creative Commons area, and I'm going to grab an image that I know is not copyrighted, so there I have the opportunity to pull that image up. To get the information, whoops, that's linked to a page not found, but I can still use the image by right-clicking the image and copying the image location. What that does is give me the original image location, I hope, and we'll go back and see if we can insert it and find out what happens. Okay, let's go ahead and insert that image location. And alternate text is important. You want to type it so that someone who does not have the ability to see the image knows what the image is. I type "Wikis take Manhattan" because that's what the text is, and give a short description of the image, a New York skyline with a wiki globe above it. And now I just go ahead and click OK, and let's see if it shows up on my page. Yep, there it is. And that's how you basically work with this editing system to create a graphically interesting image, or format your text, or create your links so that your work looks more interesting and is easier to read and follow. I'll do another video on more complex ways of presenting information. But for now, this gets you started. I hope this helps. Remember that creating a discussion topic is a multi-step process. You want to spend your real time thinking about what you'd like your students to discuss and learn, and that's what it's all about. Bye-bye.